everybody. You're watching the Monica Makes It Happen show. It is the giving show. Every show is kind of the giving show, but this one we really talk to our viewers, our community champions. That's my giving alarm going off. We talk to our community champions who are really making it happen, and I can't think of anyone that makes it happen more than Regina Carter. Regina, thanks for joining our show. She is the founder of what's called the Repurposed Life. I love the name of your organization. And you're also known as the Furniture Queen. Let's explain that. How did you start this repurposing furniture from around our area and putting them in the homes of people who need them? It's like you're connecting this great stuff together every single day.
So as a former foster care child who aged out of the system, I came into NYCHA development, 21 years old, 2 young children, and we moved in with beds. We were lucky, we had beds. But it became like really hard to access affordable things and still be able to pay for the rent, make sure that the food was in the house. It took us longer than it should have to furnish the entire.
Yeah. And, a lot of families right now living paycheck to paycheck cannot afford a couch, cannot afford, it's expensive. Furniture is really expensive. I remember a story about my mom, the first date with my dad, and she wanted to walk into a furniture store and my dad was already getting nervous, like, uh-oh, she's high end. She's expecting something expensive to happen here. And I think that's such a great story because it is something, I can't even walk into a furniture store. Things are so expensive. And that's the point. A lot of families need that sofa and I have gone to one of your events. Again, you're a Bronx mother of 3 who is so busy, but somehow you find this time to make all this magical stuff happen for so many families. I've seen it firsthand. So now, this is the giving show. We're hoping to make a connection. You need a van to help you because you need a van.
Yeah, so a cargo van would make it easier for us to go into other boroughs and outreach to different communities and do these pickups more often than just on the weekend.
And you have these incredible partners, Regina. Who do you want to thank? You have incredible partners. We should thank them right now. Who are your partners?
So Remix Market right in New York City is an amazing, amazing place. They are a thrift shop, like high-end vintage items, but they get so much stuff that they call me in and I'm able to come and pick up items for free to distribute all around New York City as I do. Green Standards is a Canadian-based company, which works as a intermediary between, offices, businesses, things like that, are downsizing, getting rid of things, but it's still things that are usable. So they connect community nonprofits to these furniture, and I'm able to get truckloads of items for the community and people who need them and redirect them from the landfill into people's homes.
I love this. I love this concept. And then
my volunteers are amazing.
Volunteers, but what about that moving company? What's the name of the moving company that helps you?
And absolutely amazing as well. Like they get commissioned to do these moves, right? And a lot of the things that they're sort of in charge of throwing these things out instead of throwing them out. They outreach to me and they said, hey, so like, do you want these things? Because they're amazing.
What's their name again?
College.
What's the name?
Eagle Transfer.
Okay. Because we want to give them as much publicity as possible because they're so wonderful. So Regina, this is a passion of yours. So you say I always find that it's always because of the story of the person, Regina. And I don't know, you've told me your story so many times, but is that why you're so driven or is it because of the reaction? Because I've seen people's whole life and face light up when they get this furniture, and the before and after photos that you show are incredible. Like how their homes look completely different and they have all these beautiful pieces of furniture. Is that why you do? What keeps you going? Because it's a lot of work. You're doing a lot of work.
A lot of work. But I like it. I like keeping busy and I feel as though the need is there, the resources are there, and I like being able to bring those resources to people who.
It's really fabulous because I know, I'm in New York City all the time, like Midtown with work and things, and I'm around the city and I see piles and piles, not, well, now it's snow, but I see piles and piles of discarded furniture. And I'm always thinking to myself, oh, that's such a, like it, and you're the one that's making that connection. Like, hey, we're going to make sure that doesn't end up in the trash and in the garbage. We're going to put that to good use, so that a family falls in love with it. And I've seen the families fall in love because it's almost like you put it out and then people come, right? And there's a lot, you're very organized in this way. But
Try to keep.
what I've noticed is that you are that connector. And I love that you exist because it's someone, it does take a mom to sometimes make a difference and make those connections. Because I'm driving by furniture and saying, oh, I wish I could, get that or maybe, save that, but you're actually doing it.
Yeah, I mean, and we see a lot of waste in New York City, and being able to redirect those items away from being trash. Because it's not trash. I don't pick up garbage. So people do that all the
No,
time.
it's
We don't pick up
not.
garbage.
It's
These are things that are very, very usable items.
beautiful items. I mean, I've seen it myself. It's gorgeous. So and some of it's from offices. We'll talk about that. So we're going to go to a commercial break, talk more about the community impact, the numbers, the neighborhoods, what she hopes will happen with a connection hopefully made on this show. That's coming up after this commercial break. Okay, we're back with Regina Carter, one of my favorite moms making it happen. She started this organization herself. And how did it start at first? You need a cargo van to do all the work you're doing now with the repurposed furniture that you're finding. How did it start? Did it start with like one family or how did it start again?
Well, it started with um, uh, like the community, right? Well, I do a lot of volunteer work, a lot of volunteer work. And in my previous position, I was able to outreach to people at my job because I do a lot of social services work. And we'd go to the apartment for home visits and we would see that this particular family needed, a sofa, a dining room table, a desk for the kids to do their homework at, chairs so they could all sit down at the dining room table. And at the time, it was something that I wasn't able to assist with. And I was like, but I know these things exist. So why can't we just bring these things over here and make this happen for this family that needs it? So it went from, one family, two families to now the hundreds of families across.
Yeah, hundreds and hundreds of families. This is each pop-up because you do pop-ups, right? Is that, yeah, when you get furniture, because that's the thing is sometimes it happens quickly, right? You'll find out you have, let's say, like I've seen it, like dozens of bureaus or dozens of, filing cabinets or dozens of chairs, and then you immediately spring into actions. You spring into action and you find the moving company that then comes. I mean, how do you do it? Tell me how you do it.
So sometimes, a lot of the time, the moving companies will reach out because it looks so much better for them to give us these things for the community than for them to just toss them in the garbage.
Okay.
So they'll say that recently, not recent. I want to say last year in May, we got 42 26-foot trucks in the span of like a week. And that was all furniture from a college campus. So all of the wardrobes and dressers and things and all of that 2,000 plus pieces went to like 3 different niche developments.
So great. And then wasn't there a TV studio? Tell me about the TV studio. Wasn't there a studio
So
that
Materials for the Arts is another amazing resource that puts us in contact with the like prop warehouse movie studios. So after the TV show is done, they have a ton of clothes, a ton of furniture, and it's it's just sitting there taking up space. And again, it's just more cost effective for them to find someone to give it to or to toss it. But they 100% prefer to find someone to give it to. So we'll get that call to action and it'll be, hey, okay, so we're going to go rent a U-Haul truck and drive to, where did we go? To Kearney in New Jersey, to a place in the Bronx, to like a bunch of different movie studios.
I love that a lot of the furniture is famous, right? It's famous furniture that you've probably seen in a show near you, but now it's really being loved by a family in public housing. I love that idea. And I'll never forget, do you remember that? You probably don't remember because you have so many happy families that just love getting this furniture. There was one grandma, I'll never forget. She was with her granddaughter, I think it was, her grandson, and they opened up the bureau that you had. And I think this was from a
Mm-hmm.
college. And it
Yep.
was like, wow, and we captured it on camera. Wow, like that was the initial reaction and like, "Ah, this is ours, this is mine." And, I could just picture they were gonna put clothes in there for the little grandson or granddaughter, and it just makes all the difference because this is beautiful furniture. Like you said, it is not this is stuff that you would buy and it's barely used, so it's incredible. I love how you're really what it looks like when you see community in action. It is a lot of work, though. I think what is it, 150 tons of furniture have been rescued from is that right, from landfills and instead
Yeah,
placed in
that's
the
from
home?
last year.
That's
And
just
that's from last year alone. Like, that's from last
one
year.
that is so
Oh,
much furniture because I've seen these massive trucks roll up, and when they do, families are so excited because it's like getting something new is so exciting, especially a piece of furniture because it can change, your entire look of your living room or your bedroom, and it's free. We love that, free for our families. And so when's your next pop-ups? Like, how do they find out where your pop-ups are?
well, typically we post them on our Facebook page. And we don't have one planned yet, but like I said, it's such a quick turnaround. Like they'll call me next week, and then within 3 days,
So just follow your Facebook page, which is the Repurposed Life, right? I think it's Repurposed Life, right? I think that's right.
like
Okay.
INC,
Okay. So Repurposed Life, NYC?
INC, Inc.
INC Inc. That's right. I should know that by now. I don't know why I don't know that. So, when we come back, we're going to do a little speed round and talk a little bit more about how, if someone's watching, they could help get the cargo van or connect with Regina. How do they do that? And about these pop ups and a little speed round and some surprises too. That's in our last block. So, stay with us. It's right after the commercial break. Okay, we're back with Regina Carter, a mom on a mission to help her neighbors. And she does so much work. I mean, this is, if you're at these pop ups, and I advise anyone to go, even if they don't need furniture just to help or maybe to volunteer, because Regina, you're always looking for volunteers, right?
Definitely
Yeah. How do
looking
they
for
be?
people to help. How do they become volunteers?
Yeah.
Well, our email and my phone number is on the Facebook page. You can call, text, or email us and let us know you're interested in volunteering.
And if they want to donate, do you have a donate button or how do we donate?
Goodness. We do have a GoFundMe page, and yes, it's just a GoFundMe page.
Is the GoFundMe on your Facebook page or is it
Back and forth. Like I'll
separate?
post the link.
Okay, good. Yeah, if you could post it on the Facebook page, because that's easy to find, or just give it, if you could text it to me, I'll make sure to share it on my social media platforms at Monica Morales TV on my Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I'm on all of the above, just Monica Morales TV. And I'll make sure to post a nice picture of us sitting here with our headsets on. And I think I actually have the actual story that we did. We did so many stories on you, the Follow Up Fridays, all of that, which is great. But let's just get right down to it. You need a cargo van. What are you envisioning? Like, are you envisioning you want to start having this van so that you can do these every day, right? Or across the city?
Yeah. So apart from doing pickups, we want to be able to do drop offs as well. we do drop off, but it's very, very limited, like curbside drop off. And it's like, let's say we'll pick up a load on Saturday, then Saturday evening, which we drop off. Um, and it works for us, but some people aren't available on the weekend, and some people need like a weekday drop off, and that's just super difficult because I don't have a vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah. And when are the pop-ups normally? Are they normally on like a Friday or when are they?
Normally, they take place during the week.
Yeah, that's what I thought
So
because I remember we covered it. It was during a holiday, actually. I think we went out there. I'm not sure. That was the
typically it's during the week, and that's because the businesses that are dropping them off,
mm.
that's when they work. They work during the week, so they do all of the like the manpower work, to get the things off the truck and drop them where we tell them to drop it.
And you know what's
Our
great
volunteers come out.
is that, our viewers really want to support you and the Repurposed Life. So to keep that work going and growing, because we know that the need is so great right now. I mean, you have a waiting list, right? Is there a waiting list right now? Or, yeah, tell me about that waiting list.
We have approximately 150 people on the waiting list, and the needs change. So it'll be something like they needed a bed, and so we were able to get them the bed and the mattress. But a month later, they'll call and say, "Hey, we need a dresser. My daughter just had a kid, so we need a crib," or like different family dynamics.
Wow. So you actually have 150 people that you know exactly what their needs are. So if, let's say, a furniture company or someone wanted to partner with you, you could be really very precise on what the needs are and then fill those needs. That's great. I love that. You have the people that need. And are they predominantly in Bronx NYCHA developments, or are you right now focusing on Bronx NYCHA developments?
Predominantly within NYCHA period, because I have requests from as far out as Staten Island. Um, it's typically within NYCHA, but I don't stay within that. So if someone outside of NYCHA needed assistance, they would just need to email me.
Yeah,
and they'll
yeah.
go on the list. It's not a NYCHA specific list.
That's what I love about
They
you.
do the
And
pop-ups within NYCHA because they have such a large population of needs and
yes,
large spaces, right? So we set
yes,
up in the basketball court, the parking lot, and we line it up like it's a swap meet in a sense.
yes,
And people
yes.
just come and shop and go home with their stuff.
I love the chairs too. You get so many chairs. I saw a lot of chairs last time too, and everyone needs a chair. All right. Well, we just adore another thing. If someone's watching and they want to, what's your final message like of hope? If they want to donate furniture, if they want to help you secure a van, if they want to volunteer, they want to partner. I mean, what's your dream? Like out of the show, what's your dream partnership really?
Gosh, one of the airports, I guess, they have a ton of transport vans. So JFK or LaGuardia looking for a tax write-off because we are 501c3. Hertz, Enterprise, even. Yeah, we would take a van off their hands and finish helping people.
And also, like, not just transportation, but what about a company, furniture? Like, who would you like to partner with?
I don't know. The Raymore and Flanagan, Bob's, I guess. Bob's their furniture.
Yeah. I'm just writing all this down because you know what? Sometimes if you write it down, I've learned, and you say it out loud, there's something magical that happens on these platforms, and we'll share and we'll like and we'll hopefully give this to the people who can make it happen. And, Regina, I can't say thanks enough. You are a Pix 11 community champion. I see the work that you do. It's so focused, soul and heart driven. And you really do care about these families. And I think it comes from a place of love. It is furniture, but the piece of furniture is a lot more than just, it's that you care, and that we care if a child doesn't have a bed, if a family doesn't have a sofa to watch TV on or can't afford that. We care about that and we want to make it happen. So, Regina, you're amazing.
I know it might sound silly, but for me, the furniture is equivalent to dignity within the home. When you walk into your home space, and it is a mess. It's a reflection of your mental status. So when you have a sofa to sit on, like we said, a desk for the children to study and do their homework, a designated space for these things, and it just builds a house and makes it a home. Right? There's a difference between having somewhere to lay your head and it's just empty. And now you have all of these things here that make it possible to make it a home space.
Furniture is dignity. That is the title of this show. Furniture is dignity. And it is I love that. I love that. And right now I'm sure people are thinking about their neighbors, and if their neighbor doesn't have a sofa or can't get that piece of furniture and make their home complete. Again, we're always focused on housing, but what about what's inside housing?
Yeah, they have these ideas of what's essential, and yes, food, water, essential. But when you have to choose between sleeping on the floor and eating your next meal, you're going to get the food. So I would rather be the conduit where people don't have to make that decision.
You are. Thank you, Regina, for all the hard work you do. And we're going to keep on this story. So putting it out there in the cosmos, you need a cargo van and a connection and partnership to hopefully one of these big companies to continue the hard work all across the city, not just for public housing, but for all families that need your help, and to reach out to you on Facebook. That is the number one, or check out my social media platforms. I will definitely, at Monica Morales TV, put your GoFundMe, because that's really important, is the finances of this whole thing, right? It costs money to do all of this specifically. But anyway, thank you, Regina. I can't thank you enough for being on our show. And I have to thank everyone for watching, as usual, right here on Pix 11, whether you're watching on Pix 11 Plus, whether you're watching on pix11.com/Monica, whether you're watching on Pix 11 Television. Every Monday, just think Monica. It's Monica Mondays at 11 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Check your listings. Every single day, we're trying to make it happen for you. Thanks, Regina, and thank you for watching.
Thank
See you
you.
next time. Let's keep making it happen together.